guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. So I'm just gonna do my makeup on camera with you guys and tell you the products I use, the names of them, and all of that good stuff. And then just show you some techniques I use and that sort of thing. As you can see, I have no makeup on. This is a fresh face. So I'm probably just gonna put it in a ponytail. I'm gonna look crazy. If you wanna watch my video and get ready with me, stay tuned. All right, so the first thing that I use is this Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Exfoliating Moisturizer. So I put this on my skin first. It like really helps with dryness. I just put a little bit. I use this more when I get out of the shower kind of thing. But I do use it from time to time before I do my makeup if my skin is feeling dry. You can get this at Sephora. It's like $90, I think. Like I said, it's pricey. But honestly, in my opinion, it is so worth it. The next thing I usually do before I start my eyeshadow, what I've been doing lately anyway, is I go in and I put any, like you can use any lip balm, but any type of lip balm on. So this is the Fresh Sugar in Blood Orange. I recently just bought this. I have a different kind that's like almost gone. I think it's in like the caramel. But it's really hydrating and it smells delicious, hence the blood orange. This is what it looks like. So I just pop that on. And we are good to go. So that just helps with like hydrating my lips in general. So then when I put my lipstick on, which is like the last thing I do, it like is not dry. Can you see that? I stuck my nail in it. And it's brand new. Good job, Shannon. So the next thing I'm going to do is my eyeshadow. So today I'm going to be using the Naked Cherry palette by Urban Decay. If you haven't seen it, it looks like this. Oh my God. Oh, it's right here.
And
The first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids. So I have never ever used another primer besides this. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, the original one. So this is what it looks like. And then what I do is I literally just pop this on here. Get some more. So I just blend it up with my finger, ta-da. And then you have a nice white, clean base for your eyeshadow. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is, I know not everyone does this, but the way I do my eyeshadow, I do kind of, I don't know if you wanna call it a wing. I know it's not for everyone, but like I said, I've been doing it forever. I like the way it looks. The odd time, like I won't do it. It's very rare that I don't do it. But like the odd time I don't do it, I don't really do it on my clients or anything. But what I do is I take a piece of tape and I place it on my eye like so. And then it goes like kind of towards your eyebrow. If that makes sense. All right, so you got your tape and you look crazy. Perfect. So now I'm going to go in with my Naked Cherry palette. So I'm going in with caution right here and just a little tap off the excess. And then you want to go in your crease, so just go back and forth. So next I'm going to go in with this shade from the palette called the Bing right here. Right here. And this is, I'm obsessed with this shade. This is one of my favorite shades in this palette. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this shade into the crease of my eye. And just make sure you got like a really good blend with that. And then really blend out the edges. I usually just do like circles with my brush. And then I just slowly build it up so it's not like too much, if that makes sense. Oh, this is probably better. Yeah, this might work better. And then you wanna buff out the edges. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this end of the brush, so the smaller end, and then I'm going to dip into this color right here, and it is called Devilish. It is like a really, really dark, like reddy pinky. So I'm gonna pick up some of that on my brush. And when I say some, I mean a lot because I want this to be dark, but then I'm gonna tap off some. So what I do with this is I'm going to apply this on the outer corner of my eye and then the inner corner of my eye. So I'm going to leave a little blank space in the middle of my eyelid, if that makes sense. Okay, so now this is the end result. So like I said, I just put, what is it called? Bing in the crease. And then I just put Devilish on the outer corner, on the inner corner, so it leaves a little space in the middle. And then I did darken up this outer corner a little bit. You can go in with that and darken it up. Okay, now comes the fun part. And I am going to be trying something new today with something I recently bought, so I hope it turns out well. Next, I'm just going to grab my MAC Fix Plus. I use this only for my makeup brushes. I spray it when I have like a shimmery shade if I want it to pop more. It really, really helps. Like you can use any like spray or you can even use water. I was using the all-nighter spray for this, but I found this one worked better to make the eyeshadows pop. All right, so what I do is I take my brush, I take the Fix Plus, and you literally just want to spray the brush, turn around, spray the brush. And then I'm going to go into this shade. It's called Ambitious in the Naked palette. So I'm going to pick some of that up, and your brush will be wet, obviously. So you're going to place this in the center of the eye. And then if you really want, like sometimes if I feel like it's not popping enough, I go back in and I spray some more Fix Plus on it. All right, and I forgot to mention, I am using the Pro Small Shadow Brush just for the center here, for the shimmer. These are awesome brushes. These are my favorite. They're like 20 bucks or something, I think, which is expensive, but I actually went and bought like 2 more of them because I'm obsessed with them. So like I said, the Pro Small Shadow Brush by Sephora. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with, what is it called? Privacy. It's over here. It's like a purpley brown, so I'm just going to use that to deepen up the corner. So I'm going to use my Morphe M330 brush. It looks like this, just for that. So I am honestly, this shade is so dark. I just want a little bit of it. You really want to try and always do this just because it really makes the color pop and it makes it blend more together. Now I'm going to go in, I wish I could tell you the name of this, but it rubbed off. It is by Morphe. Don't know the name because it is literally gone. It's R something. It's gone. And then I'm going to drag it out, and this will make a really sharp like finish. What am I doing? All right, so now I'm just gonna go back in on the outer corner. You know what? I'm wearing a white shirt. So this is the eye, as you can see. So next up, I am just going to use these. I recently bought these. These are the Heavy Metal Glitter, I don't know if they're called glitter. Yeah, sorry, glitter eyeliners by Urban Decay. These are brand new, so I haven't tried these, but I really want to put these on top of my eyeshadow and see how it turns out. Ooh, it's so sparkly, guys. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with this white shade. Guys, these are so pretty. Holy moly. It just added that much more to the look. Wow. And these are so simple, like, oh my goodness. Look how glittery that is. I love this. Okay, so next what I do is I peel off my tape. Like a crazy person. And this is the outcome. So I have that nice kind of like wing, and not gonna lie, it looks crazy until you like do the rest of your face and your mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and go do my other eye off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and did my other eye off of camera, and then I apply mascara as well, just because you guys don't really need to see that. It's nothing really special. I will show you what mascara I use though. So I just used my eyelash curler, and then the mascara that I use is from Shoppers. It's by the brand Essence. If you've never heard of Essence, they are amazing. I love them. So this is the volumizing, this is the volumizing one, and this is the curl one. So I start with this one, then go to the pink, then back to the black one. And it's amazing. Like, it makes your lashes so long, and they're only like $4 each. Like, you cannot go wrong. So next up, I'm gonna show you what I usually do next. So now we're moving on to the face. I've been using this primer forever. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. It is amazing. So I literally just take a little bit of this, I put some here, and I put it all over. Okay, so next I'm gonna go ahead and do my face, apply my foundation. I use the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. I've used it for years. It is really full coverage and it is matte. But I just love the way it works with my skin. If you have like acne, this will cover it. It is amazing if you have freckles or anything. It is pretty thick, but you do not need a lot. Like, I've been using this forever, and the last bottle I had, I think it lasted me like 2 years. It was crazy. I don't have like bad skin. I like very rarely get pimples, like ever. So I don't even really need full coverage, but I just do like how this works, so I only use a tiny bit of it. But I would recommend this 1,000,000%. I use it in the shade Light 45 Warm, and it is awesome. I've just used it forever, and I am obsessed. I couldn't imagine using a different foundation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Oh yeah, and sorry, for my foundation brush, I use the Sephora Pro Flawless Airbrush, and it looks like this. So I will show you, I literally take the tiniest bit. Do you see this? That's how much I use for like each side of my face. Okay, so there's one side. As you can tell, the color difference already. Like, look at how red this side of my face is. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side. Okay, and then I usually just use whatever is left over on my brush for my nose. All right. So it is pretty much all blended in. This is the finished result. Perfect, nice and matte. Looks so good. So next I'm going to go in with my concealer. So I use the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. So when I apply my concealer, I use the Morphe R30 brush. Looks like this. It's bigger on the end. And this concealer is amazing, but you do only need a little bit, and I do one eye at a time, just because it dries super fast. Ta-da! Look at the difference with this eye and this one. Concealer, no concealer. Crazy. So now we have concealer on both sides. So my next step that I do is I actually bake my under eyes. So to do this, I use my Hourglass setting powder, the translucent setting powder. Okay, and then what I do is I take my beauty blender and I just dip the end of it in like so. And then I push this into my under eyes. So really push it in, like into your skin. Go back in with a little more, and I try to get in the corners up here. And this really helps with creasing. Like, I notice the biggest difference if I don't do this. My concealer doesn't crease too bad, but with this, it literally does not crease at all. Okay, so then you're gonna look crazy, and you're just gonna let this bake for a few minutes.
3 hours later.
All right, so now it's been like a minute or 2 minutes or so. I'm gonna go in with this is my Makeup by Mario brush, and I'm just gonna go in and wipe all of this off. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with the same powder that I used to set my under eyes. So I just use this brush. Okay, so next is eyebrows. So I don't really do much for my eyebrows because my eyebrows are microbladed. The odd time I will go in, I have this ABH Brow Wiz. I'll just go in and like fill it in like a tiny bit if there's any like little spots, or just go around the outline of the microbladed lines that are in there. And then I also use this ABH Brow Pomade if I just want to darken up my brows. So I just have this little thing, and I'll usually just go in like this. The next thing I do is I go in with my 24-hour brow setter. This is by Benefit. It's just a clear brow gel. So I like this because it really holds my brow hairs in place. All right, so now that the gel is in my brows, I'm gonna go ahead and start bronzing my face. Today I'm going to be using the Omega Bronze Tan-Tastic by Marc Jacobs. So the brush that I'm using for this, I use the Shade in Light like contour brush. It actually came with my Shade in Light palette that I used to have. This is super old. It's by Kat Von D. I don't even think they make this brush anymore. So I just use this side for my bronzer. So I just go in like so, and I start dragging down the neck. And when you do this, make sure you do like right below the jawline, not on the jawline, because you want to make like a shadow effect, if that makes sense. All right, so next with my bronzer, go into it again. And I like to place my bronzer right here first. Just kind of tap it in like that, as you can see. Go with a little more. Always make that duck face, very attractive. And then you want to blend upwards. You never want to blend downwards because it actually makes your face look rounder. I've learned that. But you always want to blend upwards. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's tricky. Bang, boom. All right, so now we're gonna do the other side. A good tip for when you're doing your bronzer, as you do this, you kind of want to make a 3, if that makes sense, like this. So I'm gonna start up here, 3. So as I'm going down here, you can go inwards into the shape of a 3, if that makes sense. So now that my bronzer is done, I'm going to move on to highlight. This is probably my go-to though. This is the Becca highlighter in the one and only Champagne Pop. As you can see, I use it a lot. So I use the Morphe R40 brush. This is the best highlighting brush in my opinion. I am obsessed with it. It's just the perfect size. So what I do is I just dip in, and I just do little by little. This is really pigmented. Dip in, and then I put it on the apples of my cheeks, and then I just kind of do like a circular motion. And as you can see, it's literally already popping up. This is so pigmented, it's crazy. As you can see, that glow. Ooh, ooh, glowy glow. Okay, so then my favorite part with highlighter is I always put a little bit on my nose. It literally just makes you shine. And then I circular motions, and then I bring it up my nose. So I do a little bit like this. And then I bring the glow up. And then the odd time, I'll like do some right here. All right, I don't know how I'm gonna do this on camera because this is gonna be kind of difficult. I'm gonna try my best. So, I'm just gonna use today the lipstick and lip liner that I usually use the most. My go-to lip that you'll probably see me wearing the most, just because it goes with everything, is I either use this lip liner. It's in the color Soar by MAC, or this lip liner in the color Half Red by MAC. As you can see, like, I use it so much. Look how short it is now. I'm gonna use the lighter one today. So, a little tip when you do your lips, if you wanna make your lips look bigger, you wanna overline your lips just at the bottom and then follow your natural lip line. And then you wanna overline your Cupid's bow and then follow your natural lip line. I have small lips anyway, so like, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so that helped make my lips a tiny bit bigger because they're so small. And then I'm gonna go into, this is my OG shade. You will see me wearing it the most. This is Honey Love by MAC. It's like a nice nude. It looks more brown on camera than it really is. It's not that brown. So I'm gonna go in with that. I use this all the time. Okay, and that is my lipstick. If I made any mistakes or anything, I just go over it with my lip liner. Okay, so that is the color. I love this lip. It stays on forever. These are so creamy. They smell delicious. Like I said, this combo or this lip liner. Half Red, Soar, and Honey Love. Either of these look awesome. I really love the Half Red. All right, guys, we are almost done with my makeup. So I just do one more thing. I'm just gonna tell you what it is and then come back on here and show you. Just because it's kind of weird. I don't wear top eyeliner just because I feel like it looks weird on me. And I actually wear bottom eyeliner. So I actually wear liquid eyeliner on my waterline. I know, you're like, you're a weirdo. So this is the Wet n Wild H2O proof eyeliner in black. So I literally just put this on my waterline down here. And then I'm gonna go in with the same mascara that I use for my top lashes for my bottom lashes. So I'm gonna go do that and I will be right back. All right, guys, so I just went ahead and applied that bottom eyeliner and then just the same mascara I used as the top. And this is my face now. So drum roll, please. The last step in my makeup routine is always Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. I don't know what I would do without this stuff. It literally, like, it hydrates my face, one, if I have any dry skin, and two, my makeup literally lasts forever. So I'm gonna go and spray probably way too much of this. Literally just spray it. You can spray it in a T or an X. That's what's recommended. So now you are left with this. This is the final look. So nice. Okay, so like I said, really easy eye to make. All I did was use the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette, and then I used not one, but two of these heavy metal eyeliners. All right, guys, so that is the look. I just went and did my hair really quick. Yeah, so pretty simple. I'm gonna put everything down in the bio of this video, all the products that I use. Like I said, if you have any comments or questions, just comment below, and I will definitely do my best to try and answer them all. I hope you liked this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I will see you guys next time. Bye!